Jay Bills from Media Spotlight UK. I'm reunited with Simple Simon and reunited with his daughter Keeley in the building. Keeley, I'm going to start with you. How does it feel to be back in this space? Obviously, Simple Simon be facing, Dapper Laughs in his next fight. How are you feeling towards it?
I'm very nervous. I think I was even nervous for the press conference because I knew how horrible it was for me to do that. So I'm full of nerves at the moment. But it doesn't matter if he wins or loses, but I just don't want him to get knocked out that fast, basically.
Obviously hearing that,
just don't get knocked out that fast. Get knocked out.
It shows the confidence there already. You know the ones.
Get knocked out, but not 49 seconds, for Christ's sake.
You did say yesterday that in your last fight you lasted 24 more seconds in Swams in his knockout against Ed. So
that says something to the viewers, really, doesn't it? He's got something. He can take a punch. Well, we knew that anyway because street fights and that. But yeah.
Because I spoke to your dad yesterday, and he let me know that obviously you're training at the moment. Because the last time we spoke to you after your fight with Astrid, you said it was a one and done for you. What's changed for you?
I think I kind of started to develop a love for the actual sport. Obviously, I think I trained 5 times it was. I never sparred. And then when I fought, I realised it's so much more than that. So going to my training sessions, whatever I do, I think 4 or 5 times a week I usually do. It's just made me happier, and I love it. I'm ready to go back and prove myself to the world, or to the TikTok world.
And I was speaking with Simple Simon yesterday about if you were to come back. I asked if you would run it back with Astrid. Would there be opponents on the roster that you've been keeping an eye on that you want to get your next fight with if you were to come back?
So obviously, Astrid does still knows I'm shit. I would like a rematch if I win a couple fights first, but obviously I need to prove to her first that I can fight, otherwise she'll be like, nah, it's dead. She might not even want to now, but I respect her, I like her now. I'd want to do a tag team with Astrid. Me and Astrid against 2 other girls, maybe Alexia and someone else. I would fight Alexia, but I need to train very hard because she was decent against Astrid. I thought it was a draw, to be honest. I didn't think Astrid has it. But like Elbrook, Julie Poker, I'm staying away from all of them, I'm afraid.
How do you feel when you hear that?
Well, I'm pleased, yeah. I know Al really well, do you know what I mean? I've done a bit of training with her, and I was hanging on the bars like this, doing training, and she was smacking me in the stomach. I was like, flipping it. Do you know what I mean? She's absolutely, that ain't going to happen. I'm pleased about that.
How did you feel when you had your first talks with Keeley to say that she wants to come back into the fray? Because, at one point we wasn't sure if you were going to come back. When she proposed it, how did you feel personally?
Yeah, no, I feel all right because I know now since I've done it, I know boxing's like a skill. It's not a street fight, so of course it's a dangerous sport, of course, and you've got to respect it because of that, 100%. But it is a skill and it is a sport, and it's not nice being punched in the head, but if that's what Keeley wants to do, and she wants to do it properly this time and train properly, and that's the main thing, then I'll support all day long. And I've supported all my kids, whatever they wanted to do.
And I saw you on stage at the press conference, Dapper coming with you with the silly sausage comments. That must have just triggered you a little bit. Talk to me.
Simple sausage. I'm on TikTok. I'll get 10-year-olds calling me all these names, and I'm thinking to myself, was he one of them or what? He's one of the trolls on my lives, definitely. Do you know what I mean? Calling me simple sausage. He needs to behave himself.
How did you feel when you were hearing that? You saw from the press conference, you must have been sitting on the stage. How did you see it all play out?
I thought it was hilarious. I think Dad needs to take a chill pill sometimes. He takes things a bit too seriously. Dapper's funny. He's funny.
Honestly, I'm not joking. All my family used to watch Dapper. Right, he used to, and I was saying, I'm fighting Dapper Laughs. Oh no, why are you fighting him? I really like him. I don't know who I want to win. And I'm like, what? I'm your dad, do you know what I mean? Surely you want me to win. Of course, going on.
And of course, obviously, as now we're building up, how more confident, how more settled in this fight week are you compared to your last fight week? Because obviously now it's a little bit more different compared to the last one.
Do you know what? Everything about it has been 100% different. My training, my preparation, the fight week, everything. Because the one against Ed, I was just psyched constantly. Literally, I was psyched for 6 months. Literally. And I was waiting for that day, and it just You know, just prolonged and prolonged. This one's a bit different. Had a lot shorter notice. I don't dislike the bloke at all. I actually quite like him, to be fair. So it's, you know, we're doing it for the right reasons and trying to show people that we have learned. We're older, but we're still learning, and we respect the sport, and we know that, you know, you got to take it seriously.
And what's your predictions for your dad to get the W? Like, how are you looking towards it? Like, what's your predictions?
I think it's going to go a lot longer than obviously the other ones. I don't think my dad's going to get knocked out. He might get knocked down, but then Dad could knock him down. So I don't really want to predict a winner or a loser because I've got no clue. Sorry. I mean, obviously I'd want to say, oh my God, you're going to win. But then you can't.
You've got to be real. You've got to be real.
Me before my fight, you know what? You might not win. You've just got to see. So I'm spitting the truth.
And final thing from me, Keeley, like in terms of the women's division, like who's impressed you over the past year since your last fight? And again, I know you mentioned a few names, but is there anyone particular that strikes your eye in terms of, you know, a future fight, even if it's like far down the line?
It would have to be someone in my weight. Obviously, I think me and Elbrook are close, but as I said, I'd be shitting myself unless I was, you know, getting to where I was like so good. But I honestly don't know. It would be Alexia, to be honest. Or do you know who I would take? But I find her really hot, so I don't know. Tennessee
Fresh, interesting.
She's more my size, you know. We're both, obviously I still think she could beat me right now, but then I really like her and she's so pretty, so I don't know. Wouldn't want to ruin that gorgeous face.
Well, a lot of interesting facts from both your sides. Anyway, it's nice to get you reunited on the channel. Simon, I wish you all the best in lead up. I know weigh-in's going to be crazy tomorrow, and I know you must be fully prepared now. Like, any final messages you want to give to your fans out there, like Keeley as well?
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, please, everybody that is behind me, support me as much as you can. You know, I get a lot of hate, but you know, even them people that are giving me hate, please just respect me a little bit for getting in the ring, because it's not easy getting in there. I tell you, there's a lot of people that can say these stuff and have a go at you, but actually getting in there is a different story. Do you know what I mean? So just hopefully they just show me a little bit of respect.
And final message, Keeley.
Wait, what was the question? Oh God, sorry, I forgot the question. What was the question?
I'll find a message that you want to give to your fans out there.
Oh right, yeah, just thank you for supporting me. I promise I'll prove you wrong, but we're getting kicked out, so it's short and sweet. But yeah, thank you and support Dad too.
All right, and we're out, like we're getting kicked out. So J Bills, we're out. Simple Simon, Keeley, peace.